A popular 80s and 90s show is back in the national spotlight at a cinema in Toronto. The release of a two-part American Gladiators documentary premiered last night. Directed by 30 for 30 ESPN film director Ben Berman, the doc takes us from humble beginnings in nearby Erie, PA to international stardom. Erie News Now's Mike Ruzzi has more.
Challenging, and we're also dealing with a bunch.
We had a chance to visit with director Ben Berman and co-director Kirk Johnson prior to the showing in Toronto, and they spent years working on this project.
It was a big undertaking. The scale of the project is vast. You know, it's such a massive story for the country, for the world, and for Erie.
We're also dealing with a bunch of people that this is their lives, and they have a lot riding on this, a lot of Erie people that we want to get the story right, a lot of people that think the story hasn't been told right.
Dan Carr's brother Rick traveled to Toronto for the documentary, and he remembers how things unfolded 40 years ago in Erie.
He got the idea. He was an iron worker here in Erie, and he used to hold iron worker picnics, and he used to hold the games there. But the whole concept he came up with was to get 8 to 10 of the toughest guys in Erie. And he named it American Gladiator Olympics, which they had at Tech Memorial, sold out, over 4,000 people there.
Co-creator Dan Carr resides in Florida, not far from Orlando, and will visit Erie later this month for a local gathering of the documentary.
That was the draw of it, was the average man that's not an NFL player, or he's not on the NBA or anything like that.
And hopefully this will either bring closure to people or allow people to celebrate the good, the bad, the ups and downs.
Erie has been great. We've met so many amazing people, and everybody's they're just tough guys. Everyone's tough guys.
But the interesting thing that stands out to me is they're tough guys.
Mike Ruzzi, Erie News Now.